What's getting me really excited right now, you guys, is thinking about Jalen Brown trades. Where Jalen Brown goes, if he is indeed traded, could be really, really interesting and could potentially be even a bigger move than where Giannis goes, for example. Giannis is an incredible player, but it's all about fit in the NBA, and Jalen Brown, just off of instinct, seems to me like one of those players that when it comes to fit, he could fit in more easily in more places than a player like Giannis. He's already, Jalen, had, got the experience of being a quote unquote superstar number two. So, I mean, just think of the opportunities. You could put him on any team in Houston, dream scenario, the Los Angeles Lakers. Put him in Charlotte. Put him anywhere. He's going to be incredible, man. Put him in San Antonio. I mean, I don't know. I don't have any like actual like, you know what I mean, like reality sort of like information here as to like who can actually create a trade like this. I'm merely just saying that Jalen Brown is a baller and that his trade could actually impact the NBA as much or even more than somebody like Giannis, and that fit is everything that matters in the NBA right now, and kind of always has, but I think more so than ever before because of how competitive the league is. So I'm looking for this Jalen Brown trade thing. I'm looking to see what happens here. I think it's super interesting. It's also kind of interesting because it sort of has like these really interesting makes this really interesting statement about the Celtics. The more I think about it and the further we get from the Celtics winning the championship, it really does seem like that team was a one-off, you know? I mean, they were built to succeed in the long term, hopefully, but there's something about like the Kristaps Porzingis injury of it all, you know what I mean? And just like the tenuous nature of maybe that team and sort of keeping those contracts together that really did seem like it was being built for like kind of a sale, right? For the team to be valued at a super high number. I think they sold for like what, 6 or 8 billion for some ridiculous fee. I think it was the highest for any NBA team ever sold. And like it was a brilliant business move. Just pump as much cash as you can into the Celtics. Get every player that you could possibly get. Get Drew Holiday, sign Derek White, get almost said Giannis, Jalen and Jason Tatum, and just the who out Porzingis, bring him in and sort of use him as like a player who you play 15% of the time just to bring you over the edge. And like I think we all kind of bought into the potential of it, but it was never really meant to last. It was meant for a team to be able to sell to the highest bidder, and that's exactly what happened. So I don't know. It's just interesting to me. If the Celtics had a real dream of kind of like sustaining this thing, and I'm curious to hear what Boston Celtics fans think, because I think this is kind of whack as a fan to be sort of super kind of like, I don't know, it just